Big up to everyone that's locked in. Um, Obviously, you can see the title of this stream is away from football, what I normally do. Football content, Arsenal content, Premier League content, transfer news, etc., etc. Um, this one's more going to be about life um, and where my head has been lately. Um, life is life is pain. Life is pain. Um, a lot of the times we wear a mask to cover it. We pretend that everything's okay and just to push forward. But it always gets to a point where you have to take time for whatever you're going through and give yourself time to reflect, time to think about the things that are going on. If you're like me, I have a very toxic way of dealing with things when I don't deal with them. For example, um, on the situation I'm going through, I'm not going to get into details because for the privacy of the other person and for my family and stuff like that. Um, but I've realized as I got older that I have toxic ways of dealing with issues at times, and that is why yesterday I just took time for myself. I didn't do any social media. I didn't want to do it. I didn't feel like doing it. I felt like I had to really think about what I want um, and things like that. There's always things that happen in life, and you move forward, and you know you have to work and go forward. But then there's always things that sometimes hit you out the blue, or certain thing that just where you're like, right, I really need to sit for a minute and reflect on everything that's going on. um and that's what's been going on. A situation happened in my personal life, and I learned, now that I'm in my 30s, I learned that before I spiral, let me stop. And I think in my culture, in Portuguese African culture, it's just push forward, push forward. And I think, yes, push forward is good, but you also need to understand yourself enough to know, hold on, I need to stop, because I'm going to end up, my life is about to explode. And I'm about to go down a very toxic path. And it's been a lot of trial and error to understand that about yourself. Sometimes you get so many opinions from people, do this, do that, do this, do that, that you have to shut off all the opinions, shut off everything everyone's saying, and contemplate and have time for yourself. And anyone that's watching this, it doesn't matter what you're going through, you'll understand exactly where I'm coming from. You can only bottle up your emotions and how you feel for so long. You can only, until it comes out in ways it shouldn't be. In my past, I've always drowned myself within women, really. I just, if I'm going through something, I get another girl, get another girl, get another girl. But that side of me's changed. I'm no longer just chasing women and stuff. It's not that's who I used to be. It's not who I am anymore. And I don't want to go back to that person, because there's a reason I moved on from being that person. But I used to just drink, club, girls, 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 getting this one, getting that one, getting this one, getting that one, moving, yo, see one thing, move, crazy. And all it does is suppress. It doesn't deal with anything. It really doesn't deal with anything. It suppresses what you're trying to run away from. And because I know that about myself, I just wanted to pause and just have some time for myself. I had no desire to do the match reaction, for Newcastle, Arsenal. People tell me, oh, football, Northside, football's an escape. It's never been an escape, this club. You know, when I had family members trying to not be here anymore, you know, obviously I'm not going to name any names. I've got a massive family. Family members that don't want to be here anymore. Others dealing with depression. Others, you know, abuse and stuff like that. There's always been one thing after another in my life, and I never dealt with those things properly. I think when I reflect, I never took time for myself when my granddad died, and that's why I know that I needed yesterday. I needed it off. I needed it for myself, and I need to put myself forward. I need to put myself first. When my granddad died, I drowned myself within women, drinking. I always worked. I never stopped working. I never stopped grinding, hustling. But I was just went into full demon mode. I just didn't care, had no emotion. I didn't care who I hurt, who I didn't hurt. I didn't care. I just drowned out the feeling of any emotion. And I think situations like that, they show you how to deal with the fact that you're going to face that again in life. You're going to face pain again in life. You're going to face disappointment. You're going to face whatever the case may be, you know, and you have to realize that your biggest temptations sometimes is to just go back into your old ways and to just go crazy again. And I just needed some time to myself to avoid that, because I felt like I was going to go back into a dark place where I'm emotionless again and I don't care about anything or anyone, you know, and that's not what I want. That's not the way to deal with things. In my culture, we don't deal with things. We just bury it. We bury to the point it just one day it's just a madness happens. You know what I mean? And I've seen family members gamble away their life. Seen other people telling me, you know, they would have not been here. They would have deleted themselves if they didn't move away. And this is all due to not dealing with shit, not dealing with how you feel, not dealing with the emotions, and thinking that you have to put a mask on in front of people all the time. Yes, you have to be a man about it. Yeah, you got to just go forward. But you need time. You need someone that you can talk to. You need someone that you can trust in. If you're doing that right now, I'm telling you now, trust me, it ain't gonna end well. It ain't gonna end well, you know. You have to have time to look after yourself. You have to have time to for self-care, you know. And I think there's a lot of cultures out there, not just mine, where we're not taught to do that. We're not taught to say enough. We're just taught to put a mask on, keep going, put a mask on, keep going. And I can do that. I can put a mask on, keep going, put a mask on, keep going. And that's led me to hurting a lot of people. That's led me to a road of misery when I was in that mindset. I have to be honest. Yeah, I think acknowledgement of knowing yourself and knowing when you need to stop before you go crazy is something that could potentially save your life, could potentially mess up your life beyond repair. You could probably, you know, make some irrational decision that messes up your life. I've got a family member that made an irrational decision and is now in prison at the moment off of an irrational decision. Those are the things that I look at and I'll be like, I can't move like that. I've got too much to lose. I can't move just based on my feelings. On this channel, I let my feelings out when it comes to Arsenal Football Club. I let my feelings out. I let my emotions out. I let my frustrations, my heartbreak, whatever, because I know it's a safe environment, but you can't do that everywhere, you know? And I think that the reason that I'm doing it is for me. I'm scared of what's going to happen if I let my demon out, if I just go crazy, if I just flip the switch like I did when my granddad died and just go completely black and completely cold. And that is why I had yesterday off, because I was about to go down that path where I just flip the switch and just go black. I just don't care about anything, you know, and you can't live your life like that. There has to be space. You have to, obviously, you're a man, you got to be strong. You got to go forward. You can't, but there's got to be space for care, love, emotion for the people that you love, for the people that you care about. And I just had to catch myself. I had to catch myself because I don't want to be that kind of person. And like I said, I'm not going to touch on anyone specifically in my life or any situation specifically because it's my private life. But I feel like I've always felt like my willingness to share the things that I go through, obviously in a social media platform, I have to take on board that there's, you know, there's some sick people out there that, you know, will not like me, but will want to, you know, use that energy towards the people that I love and I care for. So I have to be mindful that, you know, the world is not the kind of place that you can overshare, unfortunately. But every time I've always opened up about the things I go through, I always felt like it's always helped somebody. I always felt like there's always someone that helped them, or, you know, or they felt like they could relate to it. So I can't lie. Big up to everyone that's sending me. I am going to get through the messages. I'm not ignoring your messages. I just wanted to get my opinion out there. You know, you can look at someone like myself and say, oh, he's so nasty, so horrible. He's so... life is tough. You know, life is hard. Sometimes it will just give you a sucker punch out of nowhere. And that is why when people cry about, you know, criticisms of a professional athlete or stuff like that, it's like, at the end of the day, we all got our things and we all have to push forward, man. We always have to push forward. You know, your feelings, you know, my emotions doesn't mean anything. I still got to pay my bills. I still got to be there. I still got to be there for my parent, my mum, my last parent that I've got. You know, you can't allow emotions to consume you, especially as a man. You can't, you know, and I've seen that my whole life. Being the only man of the house, could never let my feelings consume me. This is the only space where I just don't control my emotions. I say exactly how I feel, unfiltered, and I just say exactly how I feel without having to ever hold back, you know. On this channel, it's been a bit therapeutic a lot of the times, I can't lie. I don't trust many people, even though I know a lot of people. I don't trust many people to say my personal business to. I had friends that sometimes are like, yo, I don't even know what's going on. I don't, you know, I don't know. I don't like to talk to people that don't understand, you know. Not everyone goes through the same thing in life. And some people that have been, you know, sheltered, fortunately, from certain things, just don't understand it. There's nothing worse venting to someone and they're just like, yeah. You know, it's just like, why am I even venting for? You know, like, you just don't understand it. And that's amazing that you don't, you know. I'm glad you don't have to go through that. But Um, yeah, man. Life as a man is just pain, bro. Like I'm just being honest with you. Like life as a man is pain, you know, in everything. You know, if you've only it just is, bro. You know, I don't resent it. This is not me resenting life or being angry at life. It's just thinking out loud, you know, like it's just pain. Like when I think about everything, like it's just life is just pain, bro. Like growing up in an area where it was like skinheads, probably the most racist area in the borough, going through that shit, going through, you know, people not wanting to be here anymore, going through all sorts, bro. Seeing people die in front of me, you know, seeing my friend delete himself, you know, life is just pain, bro. Like it's not just pain, but there's a lot of pain, you know what I mean? And sometimes it reaches a level where you're like, right, I need to I need to just recalibrate myself. You know, I need to recalibrate myself. You know, just the other, just thing after thing. My friend getting cancer, just dying straight away, like within weeks. Man was going on holiday. Like it's just fucked up, man. Like, do you know what I mean? It's just fucked up. You know what I mean? It's just pain, bro. It's just pain. And like my uncle coming here for a better life. Next thing you know, boom, he's dead. Like I don't know, you know what I mean? Like I said, man, if you're going through any of those things, man, um, take time for yourself. Take time for yourself. Don't matter what everybody else is saying, because you're the one going through it. Sometimes you just need to just breathe. Breathe. Yesterday I was just driving, and I was playing my music and I was listening to my music, driving, just driving. You know, when you're in your own head and you're about to drive yourself crazy, the amount of times that you're thinking, like you're just thinking. Like the amount of times I've walked outside and I'm like, someone says the wrong thing to me, yeah. I'm telling you right now, man are gonna see what time it is with me. Like, why am I searching for this? That's when I knew I need to stop, bro, because I'm gonna end up in prison. Like you're walking, you're like, bro, if someone does the wrong thing, I'm going to release all my anger, bro. And that is when you need to be like, stop. You know, because you're just trying to hurt someone because you're hurt, you know, and it's not the way to walk around. You know, things happen. And that mindset, somebody could just, you know, step on your trainer, don't even mean it. And all of a sudden, what? Are you mad? And you just flip. You know, it's difficult. It's difficult. There's so much stuff I can't say online. You know, there's so many things I can't say online. Things that I've seen things that I've seen people, you know, knowing certain people that certain things happen to them, they're ready to do certain things to people. You know what I mean? It's crazy, bro. Like it's crazy, bro. Like it's crazy. And you know, just things just happen, bro. Like a friend's son. You man know I tried to do the charity thing to get, you know, to get them raising money. You know, a friend's son was having demons in his head and stuff like demon. I don't know what was going on. Man, I think man was possessed in that. Rest in peace to him. And he ended up deleting himself. And he didn't even delete himself. He was in hospital on a machine. Man's younger than me, with his head sliced open. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. I'm telling you. Like, no mother should be burying their son, bruv. Especially such a young son at 18, 19. You know what I mean? Sometimes it gets to the point where everything just, you can't bottle it no more. You know what I mean? You need to just lay out, bruv. And one thing I've always prided my channel of, always, and the most proud thing of this channel is This channel has always been around being 100% honest and real. It's not about no facade. It's not about no bullshit. It's about being honest, whether people want to hear it, see it, or not. This is reality. This is life. This is my life. You know what I mean? And the shit that, you know, people say, oh, you know, football, you get away. Football wasn't, Arsenal wasn't there for me when my dad died. Arsenal wasn't there for me when my granddad died, and I heard his last breath from the living room like that, and then that's it. Last deep breath like that, and done. When man tells me you're negative, you're toxic towards the club, this club don't bring me no happiness. What happiness is this football club bringing me? What happiness is this football club bringing me when I'm going through shit? When I want something to bring me happiness? Where is this football club for me? This football club's never been there in the last 20 odd years. So when man tell me I'm negative, when man tell me I'm toxic, when man tell me I don't love the club and this and that, how can I view this as escape? You know, I could have used this club winning the Champions League this year. I could have used that. I could have used it when my uncle died, when I buried my dad, when I buried my granddad, when I buried my friend, when I buried my other friend, when I buried my other friend, when a family member wanted to off themselves, my other family member wanted to off themselves. You think I couldn't have used this club being successful, bro? This is why I don't care about changing the narrative on social media, because they will paint anything and go off of anything that they think. But the reality is, I know the truth. Man may not like the way I speak, the way I express myself, the way I voice my opinion. But I've always only ever wanted the best for this football club. And that's Arsenal Football Club for anyone that's, you know, new to the channel that's seeing this video. I could have used this club winning the league, bro. I could have used that, bruv. I could have used this club winning the Champions League multiple times. And sometimes my frustration is mixed with my pain, you know, towards the football club. The club sell me dreams, and I take up my frustration at times. Because I'm like, what's going on? I learned a long time ago to the best thing in life is to accept reality. The time that I've been able to heal from certain things, certain traumas, the time I've been able to overcome certain losses and pain is when I accept reality. It's hard, but once you accept reality, you're able to move forward. You're able to push forward. You're able to go forward. You can't move on without acceptance. And in my situation that I'm going through right now, I'm going to read some of the comments because it's already been half an hour in the show. I've accepted a lot of the things, a lot of the fucked up things that happen in my life. And I've made peace with a lot of it. And with this that I'm going through now, I think I'm going through acceptance. Not that this is the situation that I want, but I leave it with God. I leave it with God. I leave it, and I continue to move forward like a man. I took a day for myself, and I push forward. I go forward. That's what it is being a man. It's not that you don't feel. It's that you don't let your emotions run your life. You don't let your emotions dictate what you've got to do. And that's what it is being a man. You have to be a problem solver. You have to be a good negotiator. And you just have to deal with things like a man. And you have to create a little time for your emotion. And then you need to make a plan, which is what I've done. And that's the plan. Stick to the plan, move forward. Work through the pain, work through the heartache, work through whatever it is that's going on. You address it, you accept it. If you got to mourn, whatever. Accept the pain, accept it. Allow yourself to feel for a day. Allow yourself to fully feel everything that you're feeling. If you got a punching bag, I love a punching bag because I love boxing. I wish I pursued boxing. That would have been, I love boxing. I love fighting, to be fair. So I like to get my frustration out. If you got a run. Yesterday I ran a bit. I ran, stopped, and I just shouted. And it was a release. It was a release of the frustration. Instead of me fighting someone, it's just a release. It's like me letting off the trigger of a gun. I just released it. Playing my tunes, playing my kizomba, playing my salsa, playing my bachata in the car, singing my songs, and just screaming my songs. That's my release in a controlled way. Whatever it is, accept your faults, your failures, your emotions. Don't go to the club with a hot head. Don't walk around waiting to start a fight. Don't walk around, taking out something crazy. You're going to get your knuckle dusters or whatever the case may be, bro. When your head is hot, your head is hot. Take time for yourself. Take some time. Make sure you have a limit and then say, cool, we're going to move forward. We're going to move forward. You know what I mean? Let me get through some of the comments, man. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Let me get through as many comments as I can. Big up. Big up to everyone that's locked in, man. All the comments, man. I'm going to try to get through as many comments as I can. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Just trying to go all the way to the top. Flipping out so many comments, man. Yo, big up to everyone that's locked in. I genuinely appreciate that. I genuinely appreciate it. Big up Lou Dog in the building. Yeah, I'm saying big up, man. Wait, big up Gunner, man. Gunner Lane. Big up my G. I'm good, man. You get me? Big up you. Big up Euro. Sam. Big up my G. Thank you, bro. Big up, bro. Hopefully Arsenal get Verts, bro. Trust me, that would cheer me up a lot more. You know what I mean? Big up Macy, bro. Big up Northside. I respect Teeny, Party, Saliba, Skelly, Ethan for not smiling after the match. Listen, we are going to be doing a show later on, so you'll be getting my Arsenal thoughts. But big up Macy, bro. You're always here, bro. You're always here. You know what I'm saying? You're always here. Big up, man. Big up Northside. You need to take care of yourself. Nothing is more important. All the best. Big up, bro. Big up Herbal, man. Big up Mustafa. Big up to everyone, bro, with the comments, man. You know what I mean? Big up my G. Big up. You know what I mean? I understand you, brother. Going through similar, you don't even have to say Wagwan. I know what you're saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, man. Big up to you, my G. You know what I mean? Um, we drown ourselves in vices when things stay bottled up. It's horrible. Yep. 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 And then shut down. And then women think that we have no emotion. We do have emotion. We just show it differently. You know what I mean? Big up North, like the stream. Big up my G. Big up Josh every single time, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. Benfica was a mess, man. Benfica was an absolute mess, bro. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, man. Listen, if you connect with anything I said, hit the like. Up to you guys. Hit the like, subscribe. Because on my channel, you're always going to get reality. I don't know how else to be. You know what I mean? I don't know how else to be but honest. You know what I mean? So, hey, Northside, you always reach out to me anytime, bro. You know that. Big up Static, man. Big up my G. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that, bro. You know what I mean? Big up, bro. Bro, I hear you. My grandfather passed in 2013. I have a lot of regret in relation to his passing. He and I were very close. Sorry to hear that, Josh, man. Sorry to hear that, bro. Sorry to hear that, bro. Yeah, I mean, hopefully he's looking down at you and proud, innit? Proud, bro. That's the only thing you can do, man, is try and make them proud, bruv. I'm telling you. I can relate on the cultural aspect. Mine tends to bottle things up too. That's all we know, bro. All we know is bottle it up and release it with chasing women, getting alcohol, chasing vices, pleasures. Everyone's got their own vices or pleasures or things that they, you know what I mean? Sometimes that's all we know, you know, and people will judge you and think that's all you are. Sometimes it's all you know. And I've had to learn different, you know what I mean? So yeah, man. Big up Lou Dog, man. Self-care is important. You have to take care of yourself mentally. 100%. 100%. Big up Lou Dog. Big up Dale as well, man. Yeah, I mean, big up, bro. Big up, my G. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, thanks to Arsenal, I can handle disappointment with much more ease. I hear it. I hear it, bro. No amount of liquor, drugs, women, or gambling can make it better. You need to love yourself, brother. 100%. Which is why I chose not to just go crazy. You know what I'm saying? I've never taken no spice, nothing like that. Like that stuff never. For me, my vices have, you know, in the past it was women and alcohol. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Yeah, man. Big up Norsa, you're a real one. Big up, bro. Big up Riku, man. You know what I mean? Big up Zay. We're just talking life, bro. We're just talking life. We're just talking life. Don't need to get into specifics. I don't want to get into certain specifics in terms of people that are close to me. You know what I mean? Respect their privacy. But yeah, if you're going for anything, then you understand what I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? Sorry to hear that, Northside. It's good to talk to someone. It's stressful times for a lot of us. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's why as well, when the season came to a close of Arsenal, I just felt like I just felt drained, bro. Like I just felt fully drained. Like I don't know. I just felt like I just had nothing else left to give when it came to this football club. You know what I mean, it's just I feel so exhausted, bro. Like I've just ran a mad marathon. Like, yeah. Afternoon, Northside. Bless up to you. Speak your heart and never lower your head. Big up, my G. Big up, bro. Same, bro. I'm going through it. What you said is right. You can't let emotions take the best of you. Keep smashing it, bro. Love your streams always. Come on, my G. Big up, man. You know what I mean? And as much as it's therapeutic for me to talk about this, I think it's the same for you guys, whether you want to show your face or not. You know, maybe so I know some of you guys don't want to show your face online, but you can still say your thing and no one knows who you are. You know what I mean? When I talk about certain family members, I know nobody knows my family name. They don't know my surname. They don't know my first name. They don't know who I am. So when I speak on these people, you don't know who they are. But you can relate to their story. You can relate to their struggle. You know what I'm saying? And I just thought like I would be honest instead of people ask me, North, where were you yesterday? Where were you? Now, you know, you can understand why I wasn't doing the Newcastle match reaction, bro. At least you are aware of yourself and not losing your head. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Otherwise, channel would have been locked off. It would have been madness. Madness. Working to the bone since 15 and not as much since pandemic. So life is not being fair or making sense to myself either. Waiting for autism services for 8 bloody years, bro. Just make sure you try and do an escape plan, bro. You know what I mean? Maybe changing country or something. You know what I mean? Something's got to change. You know what I mean? When you're not happy, something's got to change. Something's got to give. Sometimes you just got to take time to think about that. Like, what actually truly makes me happy? You know what I mean? I'm glad that you're being transparent with everyone, though. You didn't need to, G. We back you, brother. Big up, Zay, man. Big up, man. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. It's all right, Northside. Take your time. We're ready whenever you're ready to do content. Bro, do you know what? I just wanna go back to the streams and cracking joke. Like and we've got a football show later on today, 10:30. And I don't want to touch on any of this. You know, if you got anything to say about this, you can say it now. When 10:30 stream, I don't want to talk about any of this. I don't want to talk about it. I just want to move forward. I don't want to keep lingering on this. You know what I mean? I don't want to keep thinking about this. This is the time that I've put to talk about this, and then I want to go forward. I want to put my mind on what's going on around Arsenal. You know what I mean? It's good to let your your thoughts and your emotions out. You need to know how to also like stop as well, like set a bit of self-control. And for me, I'm talking about me. So yeah, man. You know what I mean? But I appreciate all the messages and everything that everyone's saying and stuff. And yeah, man. If you're feeling depressed, you need some deep rest, bro. I don't feel depressed, bro. I feel mentally exhausted. That's how I felt. You know what I mean? But I'm good now, bro. But I don't feel depressed. I don't think I feel depressed, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. We can only know what good is by having bad. You know what I mean? It's true. Mental health is the most important thing. If your mind is not healthy, then your body won't be either. Some of the craziest things I've heard from some of the strongest people I know in my life is crazy. My cousin told me yesterday that her dad my uncle was going to delete himself unless he left England and went to Angola. Right now he's happy, and I never thought I'd hear that about my uncle. You get me? And this is what happens when you don't address how you're truly feeling, bro. You have to address how you're truly feeling. I'm not feeling like that. But to hear that one of the strongest people I know felt like that, and you see him like a stone, bro. Like you won't see any like chinks in his armor. But then I heard that. Imagine saying that to your child, bro. Like it's just mad, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just mad, bro. Yeah. And that's not the first person that I know that is extremely strong-minded come out with things like that. So don't be fooled by a lot of people that act like they have absolutely no emotion. It's impossible. It's near enough impossible to have no emotion, so just address the things that you're going through and the way that you're feeling. That's all I'm saying. And I'm talking specifically to men, because women are afforded in society and allowed space to be able to talk about their emotions. They talk about their emotions all the time. You know what I mean? Everything is allowed. They can be emotional at work. They can be emotional with their friends. They can be emotional with their family. They can be emotional everywhere. A lot of times we don't have the time nor the space to be emotional. You can't be emotional if your girlfriend or your wife is being emotional, because you have to sort her out. You can't be emotional around your sisters and your mum because you have to sort them out. You can't be emotional around, other men, because we all have been taught, shut up and get on with it. It's not socially accepted. But you need someone, or that you can be that around and will understand, you know, to help you deal with what you got to deal with and push forward. So that's all I'm saying. Women, they get a partner, they get a man, they expect that man to deal with them, to deal with their emotion. You know what I mean? They got a brother and dad, he can deal with their emotion. They got a mum, she has to deal with their emotion. She got friends, you ain't been a good friend. Where you hear me? It's not the same for men. It's just, I'm not complaining, I'm just telling you the truth. Just telling you the truth. You know what I mean? It's not the same. It is not the same. Yeah, I mean, big up, my G. Big up, bro. No side, you got all of us, bro. We ain't never gonna judge you for speaking your mind. Big up, my G. Come on, man. Very, very kind of you, bro. Psalms 18:2. The Lord is my rock, my fortress, and my deliverer. My God is my rock, in whom I take refuge. Big up, man. Big up for that, bro. You know what I mean? I grew up going to church, so big up, man. You know what I mean? I appreciate that. Big up, Jared, man. Facts. Honestly, the best way to live is adapting to your living your life on your own as much as possible. Yeah, bro. Life can be, bro. Sometimes you put everything into something and you don't get back what you expected to get back, you know? And that doesn't necessarily mean fine. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Hey, big up, Lee, man. Book a flight to Malaga. Come stay at mine for a few days. Love you always, man. Big up, bro. Big up, my G. Always, man. Appreciate that, bro. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's morning of, I don't know if you guys ever felt like that. It's morning of putting so much into something and being like, this is why I don't put this much into anyone, you know what I mean, or anything, because of that kind of disappointment. Sometimes it's that. It's like, rah, damn. I put so much, you know what I mean? That's one of them ones. It's one of them ones sometimes. No side, relax in the summer. Arsenal Benfica will stress you out if you think about them. Yeah, bro. But Lee, man, we'll chat, bro. I know you're hollering me yesterday, bro. And yeah, man, it's just been, yeah. But I'm good now, man. I took my time yesterday to get me. This life stuff's not easy at all, man. Put yourself first sometimes. Yeah, you got to, bro. No side, we got linked to Mbeumo. Gyökeres to United. I seen that. We will be talking about that later on. You know what I'm saying? And you man will see how much I can just poker face as if everything's okay. You know what I mean? I'm gonna holler you later, North. I've been where you are right now. Big up Devante, bro. Yeah, man. Listen, I know there's a couple of people that message me. I'll literally get back to you after the stream. I've not clicked on any, like, you know, advert and stuff. It's not about that, bro. You know what I mean? I just wanted to talk. You know what I mean? And I don't really care in it. Like when it comes to real shit, yeah, I don't really care about like being perceived a type of way. I don't care in it because I just feel like everyone has their shit that they're going through. Do you know what I'm saying? And I've never seen it not help at least one person when people just vent how they feel. You know what I mean? And like I said, yesterday at midnight, I said, I'm putting it to bed. What will be, will be. I have my plan of how I'm going forward. And I just leave it in God's hands. You know what I'm saying? If you don't believe in God, just leave it with the universe. Leave it. You know what I mean? You got a plan, you stick to a plan and you move forward, whatever you're going through. You think about your plan, you think about what you want, you think, and you go, right, is what it is. You know what I'm saying? God knows what I do. God knows what I put in. God knows where my heart's at. God knows what type of person I am. Leave it with him. Leave it with him. You know what I mean? Leave it with him. But yeah, not become bitter, man, because there's a lot of times in my life I became very bitter, man. And I'm stopping myself becoming bitter because bitterness ain't going to get me anywhere, bro. I was bitter about my dad. I was bitter about certain things in my family and stuff. And then those times is when I got myself I got myself locked up, or I got myself in mad amount of fights and just stupidness. My life was spiraling. Like, I can't even be asked for bitterness, bro. Like, I've spent so much of my life like being bitter at certain things that I can't change. I can't. You know what I mean? What's it gonna get me? It's gonna get me nothing, bro. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna get nothing. All it is gonna stress me out. A big up, Nick, bro. Take care of yourself. My auntie died from stress recently, and I have just been depressed all week. You're not alone. Chelsea fan, yo, big up, my G, man. Big up, Nick. You didn't have to drop a super chat, bro. Big up, man. Listen, I'm sorry about your auntie. I'm sorry about that. Take some time for yourself. You know what I mean? For me, I just needed a day. You may need a couple of days. You know what I mean? Address your emotions, address your feelings, however you want to go about it, and push forward, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Make her proud of you. Do you know what I'm saying? Be something in this life. Do something with your life. The only thing that we got guaranteed, bro, I can tell you, is we're all gonna die. All of us here. All of us. The people that like us, don't like us, the people that whatever. We're all gonna die. The rich people, the people that ain't rich, all of us are, the death is for all of us. The only thing we can do is make a meaningful life, whatever that is. Make a meaningful life. Be there for the people that really have your back. Be loyal to the people that got your back. And yeah, man, don't forget to make time for the people that are there for you, man. Because it's easy to be so busy. Like, I struggle from this all the time. I'm so busy that I struggle to be there for the people that care about me the most. You know, and then I get through times like this, and they're the ones that are there for me, and I feel a bit of guilt because I'm like, yo, I don't spend enough time. But everyone's got their life in it. It's not through madness, man. But yeah, man, big up to you, man. You know what I mean? And yeah, man. You know what I mean? All blessings to your auntie, bro. But wherever it is, I got your back. I still go through some stuff as well. Big up, man. Big up, Devontae. Bro, I'm not even surprised, bro. You know what I mean? I'm not even surprised, bro. Yeah, it's mad. Even hearing you lot stories, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, big up, Maggie. You could have dropped a comment, man. You know what I mean? Big up. You didn't have to. Big up to everyone's comments, bro. That's why I'm trying to go through everyone's comments, bro. Because everyone taking their time to say their bit, bro. Bro, Malaga ASAP. We can sit on the beach and chat, man. Fresh air and sun. Yeah, man. Listen, we already know we're going to Madrid, bro. But yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get the time off work, bro, and we can link up and talk properly. You know what I mean? I know you asked me to jump on the other day. I just knew within myself, if I jump on live right now, it's not gonna be like this, how it is today, where I'm just able to just speak. It's gonna go somewhere it shouldn't be going, online. You know what I'm saying? And big up Lee, man. Now we're gonna talk, bro. We're gonna talk, bro. I appreciate it, bro. We're gonna talk, bro. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Big up, man. Big up. Yeah, Lauren, man. You heard that as well. Sorry, Lauren, man. Sorry for your loss, man. You know what I mean? Sorry for your loss. And I feel like everyone, I'm sorry about that. You know what I mean? I'm sorry about that. You know? And maybe within this stream, everybody, you know, I'm obviously the only one on camera, but maybe it's a time that you can let go of some of how you're feeling and no one's seeing you. No one's watching you. No one's judging you. A lot of you guys use obviously names that are not your name. People can't see your face. Maybe that's the best environment. Let it, you know, whatever you're feeling, let it out. Let it out. If you're around bare people, go somewhere, your own room or something, and just lay it out, bro. Because it always feels better when you lay out than when you bottle it in. Trust me, bruv. One time I had things bottled up so bad, yeah, about so much shit. And I remember I was in the ends, and this guy must have said something to me, yeah. And the way I weighed him in, and I'm not proud of this. When the police picked me up, they picked me up at my mum's house. They're like, yo, does your son do boxing? The guy's face was mashed. The only way I got, you know, off with like a slap on the wrist is because he didn't turn up to court. That was the first time I saw the amount of anger and frustration I had bottled in. I'm like, I don't want to walk around doing this to people. You know, there ain't nothing to be gassed about. There ain't nothing to gloat about. There ain't nothing to, you get me? So, bro, don't bottle it up. I know I'm bad, man, when I bottle stuff up. So I've learned not to bottle it up. Big up Lou Dark, man. You know what I mean? One of the funniest people I ever met, man. My pops passed away in another country. It only hit me when I see his body mentally wasn't the same again. Yeah, bro. I'm sorry about that, bro. I'm sorry about that. You know what I mean? I'm sorry about that. I missed my grandparents when I was a little boy when my granddad died. Bro, blessings to you, bro. You know what I mean, Ravi? Apologies for that, man. You get me? Stay strong, my brother. Easier said than done some days, but losses is real. I feel for you, bro. Bro, come on, man. Big up, man. Big up, my G. It is what it is, bro. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Blinding yourself to the haters is power. Learning that ability kept me in this place, in this plane of existence. Yeah, man, you got to do what you got to do. What's this? Lee and rants are the way to be. Stoic, alone, and alpha. Be introverted. People suck. Rants is alpha because of this. Big up, bro. I mean, yeah, man. I just need to organize that with work, innit? That's the thing. I just need to organize that with work, bro. And I need to know what I'm doing in the situation that I'm in. Yeah, I need to know that. This is why no football club is your family. You could email them all these grievances and they'd ignore you. Facts. Absolute facts. Absolute facts. Absolute facts, bro. When you have not won major trophies in a long time, you have every right to be frustrated. But that's what I'm saying. But yeah, it is what it is. The internet is not your friend. I get it. But log off and talk to your people instead. I've already spoken to all my people. I'm touching on things vaguely to people that understand what I'm talking about. I'm not looking to the internet to be there for me. I've already said that this is an explanation as to where my head has been at. I've never been the type of person that with my Facebook or my Instagram, I look for people that don't know me to save me. I've told you exactly how. Well, I haven't told you exactly what is going on because that's private. But I gave you the gist of what's going on, and I've told you what I've done to be able to move forward. And then I've said that anybody that's going through something, I'm telling them exactly how I deal with a lot of these things. You know what I mean? So listen, I hear it. You're not being rude or nothing, but I'm just saying, yesterday I was at my uncle's house. Then I was at my bedroom's house. You know what I mean? Yesterday. And then I was at, so I was with family, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where I let open everything that's going on. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. I do agree that you shouldn't be looking at the internet to save you, but that's I think you're misunderstanding the whole concept of this thing. If I was gonna If I was looking for the internet to save me, I would have, the headline of this show would have been exactly what I'm going through. I would have been saying every detail of everything I'm going through. I would have made a thumbnail that is in line with what I'm going through. I didn't even make a thumbnail. So I don't know. It is what it is. Your life, your family, friends are bigger than this stupid club. I hear that, bro. Yeah, bro. I need a break, bro. I'm already going away in July. We'll go to Madrid for my birthday. So my birthday's not in July, but I am going away in July. But yeah, man. You know what I mean? Do you know what's crazy, yeah? Is the amount of men that's gone through the same thing that I went through. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. People that I know and stuff like that. Like when I'm talking to my other brother, like most of the time when I talk about things, yeah, I don't even really like talking to people my own age. I like talking to people that I experience. I don't even really like if you're my age, yeah, more time I don't want to talk to you about. Like, do you know what I mean? I want to talk to someone that's been there, gone through it multiple times. You get what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, bro. You get me? Yeah, I mean, hey, great. I'm telling you, bro. You know what I mean? Big up Sunshine, man. Big up Shane. Big up everyone, man. Big up Wu-Tang. Big up, bro. I'm good, man. I'm good, man. You know what I mean? Yo, I don't mind, bro. I could use taking out some frustration, bro. You get me? But I'm a lot better now, man. I can't lie. I'm a lot better now. Psalms 46:1, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Yeah, bro, I can't lie, man. Big up to all of you guys, bro. You know what I mean? Big up to all of you lot, bro. Because there's a limit to how much I will expose on the internet. But it's nice to have built a community that I can talk, you know, and you get these kind of responses. Like I truly appreciate the community that we built here on this channel. I know you don't know us as people, bro. Believe me, this is a community which adores you and has your back. We want the best for you. Big up, my G. Big up, Said, bro. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, bro. You know what I mean? I appreciate that, man. You know what I mean? Big up to everyone, bro. You know what I mean? 2-hour gym workout, meditate at night. Yeah, no, I hear that, bro. I hear that. I just needed some time off, man. I just needed some time off. I couldn't get my head right and be streaming. Like I just couldn't get my head right. Like it just got to that point. I could do it with the other stuff I was dealing with this. I was man. I miss what happened, but we're here for you. Know, so always, if you need to talk, we're here to support you. Big up, Sunshine. Big up, man. I wish, part of me wishes I could just say what's going on, but I can't. You know. Big up, bro. Big up, my G. Big up. You get me? Big up, bro. And yeah, man. Listen, the messages are overwhelming, bro. Fudiozo, Huncho, TK. You get me? It's overwhelming, bro. My ex-girlfriend past 2 weeks and Buddy's mother the other day, so it was lingering up, bro. Madness. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about your losses, bro. It's crazy. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can't bottle things up in our society. Men are always told they have to go through things alone. That is not true. We all have community for a reason. Yeah, big up, Sunshine. Big up. Big up. You know what I mean? Big up. Big up. Liverpool might actually get Vertonal side. But Liverpool, that's mad. I can't lie. If they get, I thought he was going City. You know what I mean? It's crazy, bro. You didn't miss anything. We're shit. Oh my god. Bro, I saw the highlights of the game. I'll be real. I saw the highlights of the Arsenal game, bro. And I was just like, bro, the defense is just looking like some jokers, but they had every opportunity, bro, like to score. Yeah, you know I mean, David Raya made some good saves, but come on, man. It looked like we were getting peppered. I can't even lie, bro. You know what I mean? Same old crap, bro. You know what I mean? Same old rubbish. Same old rubbish. Same old rubbish. You know what I mean? Big up Galen as well. Big up Galen. Sometimes you need time for yourself. Sometimes you do, bro. Sometimes you do. Sometimes you do, bro. You know what I mean? Only one that knows how you're feeling is yourself, innit? You know what I mean? That's one of them ones, bro. The greatest feeling is letting go of that hurt. That hurt. You most even when it comes from something or someone you love. I let Arsenal go months ago because it died a long time ago. I understand. Yeah, I hear it, man. I hear it, bro. You know what I mean? I've already got a plan as to what I'm doing, bro. And we're moving forward. You know what I mean? Northside, you're a cool guy. I have massive respect for how you roll. Big up, Ravi, man. Big up, my G, man. Big up, George. George, you're Angolan like me, bro. You know we don't talk about no emotion, bro. This, even me just talking about things, yeah, it just goes against everything I grew up, and that is what led me to almost fucking up my life. Because this whole we're not speaking about it at all to anyone. Like I said, there are a few people that I tell exactly what's going on, that I trust, and yeah, obviously, yeah, I mean, but the Angolan way, cold to the end. You know what I mean? It's crazy. I remember when my granddad died, my uncle, my mum's brother, he was just like stone cold. Stone cold. Yeah? No reaction. For years and years and years and years and years. And then he had children. Something hit him. Boom. I saw this guy balling. Bro, I remember seeing this guy, yeah, down at Wembley, yeah, weighing man in. I've seen this guy in the most coldest situations, yeah, just stone cold. Then it hit him one day. It took years. It hit him. This guy was sobbing. He went to Portugal. I don't know what happened. He was sobbing like a child, bro. Because for years, he buried it deep down. No emotion. Just being there for the whole family, no emotion. And bro, when he balled out to his dad's brother, to my granddad's brother. I'm sobbing like a child. Sobbing like a child, bro. This uncle man that I'm talking about, if you see him, you'll be like, oh, you just couldn't picture it. You couldn't picture it, bro. I've seen this guy, yeah. It's not because he's my uncle, because I actually don't even like him. But I've seen this guy, yeah, do the most madness thing I can't talk about online. I can't talk about it. I never thought I'd see the day. This guy balling like a little child, bruv. Telling you, bro. You need someone that you can talk to. I'm telling you. I am telling you. Because the people you think are the toughest people you've ever seen, yeah, that's as far as you've seen. You let that unsolved shit that you've gone through linger 10 plus years and shit, and see how it goes. You need that space. That's all I'm saying. You need that space, bro. Well, you speak to Allah, bro. Listen, God, bro. If God's name's Allah, then so be it, bro. I don't belong to any religion, bro. Do you know what I mean? But I respect all religions. You know what I mean? If he's there, then I leave it in his hands, innit? I leave it in his hands, bro. You know what I mean? That's all I can say, bro. I leave it in his hands. You know what I mean? That's all I say, bro. I've got my plan. He knows my plan. He knows exactly where my mind's at. He knows that I'm good now and I'm just forward. That's it. I dealt with what I needed to deal with yesterday. Big up Northside. Really comment on stuff, but you're a real one, though. Big up, bro. Now, come on, my G. Big up, bro. Big up, Anton, bro. Big up to everyone, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes going home helps a nigga Hill fan. Bro, I hear it, bro. I hear it, bro. I was just around my mum, bro. I just went around my mum and, you know what I mean? It is what it is, man. Now I hear it. Rance is stoic, hardly goes out or talks to people. He's living the dream. We man can learn so much from Rance and also Lee. Bro, I hear that. I'm just a bit different type of person. I don't need to be around loads of people. Like I was the type of guy like back in the time where it was that postcode wars and grey gang and all this type of stuff, yeah, going on in the UK when it was real crazy. I never felt like I needed to go anywhere with like loads of people. So I've always been able to like my own company. Like I'm an extrovert, but in certain things I'm introverted, I think. You know what I'm saying? But I love my music, bro. I love dancing kizomba. I love dancing semba. I love dancing tarashinha. I love dancing salsa. I love dancing bachata. I love dancing merengue. You get me? So it's like I don't know. Maybe I'm different in that way to them, innit? But big up to Rance and big up to Lee. Like, you know what I mean? Everyone's their own person, innit? You know what I mean? But like, though, because I love music and I love dancing, a lot of people don't know that about me. I love dancing. When they think, oh, you're so toxic and negative, I'm like, bro, a lot of times Arsenal piss me off. I'm going to the club, I'm going to dance. I'm dancing. You know what I'm saying? But I love my culture and I love the Latin culture because they're very, very similar in that aspect. So that puts me around people. Do you get me? Like, I can be at home. Like, I can do like a month not going out, but then I have that craving that I need to dance. You get me? And I can't explain it, bro. Like, if you don't, I can't explain that to somebody that doesn't have that. Like, when I listen to my music, it makes me want to just dance, bro. Like, and it's fair. I feel like it's therapeutic for me, bro. Like, I'm just Cape Verdean, bro. I'm Angolan, bro. I am so Angolan and Cape Verdean to the bone when it comes to that shit. Like, I need my kizomba, bro. Like, I need it. I'll go depressed. You know what I'm saying? It's just me, bro. Where they may not need that. You get me? But everyone's different. I can't say that's right or I'm wrong. It's my culture. You get me? And on Independence Day, I'm gonna show you exactly what my culture is. And I can't. But I don't need to be out all the time. I don't need to go shopping all the time. I don't need friends around me all the time. But I need that. Yo, I need to go listen to my music, bro. You get me? I need to. And then my music talks about shit like this, and it talks about romance, whatever. It just the music reflects life, and when you're moving, you're dancing, you move to how you feel it. I just can't explain it, bro. Like, dancing cultures like that, yeah, I can't explain it. You either understand or you go there enough to understand. I can't explain to someone that doesn't have a culture like that. I can't. You know what I mean? So maybe that makes it a little bit, you know, of a default. Maybe that's something, you know, but I just need it, bruv. I need it. That is my drug. Dancing is my drug, bruv. You get me? Yeah. It just is, bruv. You know what I mean? I can't explain it to you. This is how I grew up. You know what I mean? This is how I grew up. So that shit will always be a part of me. You get me? I don't know. I can't stay in the house all day, every day, all the time. I can, but you get me? I need to go out at least once a month, like, you know what I mean? Twice a month, like, go do that. So it's just me, bro. You get me? It's just who I am. It's just in my blood. Like, it's the life of a palop. Like, this is the palop way, bro. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it to people that don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't have that kind of culture. And it's like, I can't really explain to you. You know what I'm saying? I could show you, but I can't really explain to you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. You know what I mean? It is what it is. That is my favorite hobby outside of football now. Dancing. You know what I mean? Dancing. I learned to dance salsa like a Colombian. Like, I used to just go to the club, like, and just watch, and I practice, watch, practice to the point, boom. You know what I mean? It just got to the point where I go to the club, dance, they think I'm Colombian. I'm not Colombian. You know what I'm saying? I just love. But with a partner, though, I don't know. I used to have a time where I used to dance Afro beats a lot. Now I don't really dance Afro beats. I let everybody else dance Afro beats. Like, Me, I want to dance like with a partner. I want to dance with a woman, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's my favorite hobby, bro. That is my favorite hobby. But number one has to be my own culture. It's just the truth. Kizomba, Tarashinha, Semba. That's my favorite. Yeah, I mean, that's when you won't see me being toxic and negative. And then it's salsa, bachata, and all that. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's my remedy, bro. That's my remedy. That's that's my drug, man. That's my drug. I'm telling you. That's why the English parties of don't invite me, bro. That's not my vibe. Yeah, I'm saying respectfully, don't invite me because you're not gonna see me having a good time. I don't like all that. You know what I mean? I just know what I like in it. You help a lot of people. Don't think you don't. Big up Galen. Big up Galen every time. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. I appreciate that. Big up Galen. Bitterness is a waste man emotion. Oh my days. I'm telling you. Lou Dog. Yeah, there is nothing good comes from that. I'll be real. Nothing good comes from that. Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean? What's man saying here? Big up, bro. Love watching your streams from South Africa. Keep your head up and keep pushing forward. We are all human, so every one of us can sympathize with what you're going through. Take care, bro. Big up, man. Big up, Jared, man. Big up, bro. Big up, my G. You'll never walk alone. Big up, man. Big up, man. We're gonna keep pushing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Big up. But yeah, man. I always felt like, yeah, man. I don't know. Connecting with people on a deeper level, like I feel like people just I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's just mad. God bless you, Northside brother. You are an amazing content creator, an even better person. I hope you get peace. The pain never lasts forever. Big up, T-Jam, bro. Big up, man. Thank you, man. Thank you, bro. Yeah, I mean, yeah, man. Everyone can relate to pain. You know what I mean? Not all of you have, said exactly what you're going through, but we can all relate. So yeah, man. Gym is a lifesaver. I know everyone is different. Find that outlet you need to express and feel good. Also, fresh air, sun in this day and age of technology is needed. Go fly out and see Big G Lee. Big up, bro. Big up, bro. Big up, Robin, man. Yeah, man. I just need to get away a bit, man. You know what I'm saying? Give your life to Jesus, bro. It's the biggest weight lifted off your shoulders. It can only go right there. There's no downside. I got smoked 3 times and was mad depressed for years until I found Jesus. Big up to you, man. Big up to you, my G. Big up, bro. I'm happy that you're a lot better, man. I'm happy about that still. I'm happy about that. Yeah, facts. The internet is a twisted place. Don't let your guard down on the internet. I mean, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Yeah, man. I need some fresh air, bro. You know what I mean? Need some fresh air, man. Yeah, I mean. I might be a United fan, but I just love your energy. But more importantly, your honesty. You're a real one, Northside. Big up, Matthew, man. Big up, my G. Big up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Bless up, bro. Just remember, when the music hits you, feel no pain. It's just vibes. Facts, man. It's just music, bruv. It's just music. It's just music and dancing. That's it. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bruv. You get me? It's crazy. Andy Quito, big up to you, bro. Love your meltdown. Kivior, that Carol G looking dude can't defend for his life. I'll beat you 3 times in the UCL, kick you out, fam. Listen, big up Andy. Thank you for the super chat. Big up, big up, big up. Kizomba is life release stress for short, bro. It's just me, bro. It's just me, bro. That shit, when that shit hits, it's just it's my time. You know what I'm saying? It's my time. Get out the way. You know what I'm saying? Just get out my way, bro. You know what I mean? Get out the way, bro. I'm a massive introvert, but if you need to link up with your subscribers, take your mind off things, I'll be there, bro. But come on, Josh, man. I know you're from, my ends. You know what I'm saying? You're a real one, bro. I know you jumped on the show loads of times as well, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, bro. Now we'll chat, man. We'll chat, bro. Big up, bro. Big up, my bro, North, man. We're always here, bro. Let me know if you need anything, talk or whatever. I'll drive down. Come on, my G. Big up, yes, sir, man. Do you know what I'm saying? I can't lie, yeah. I'm skeptical when it comes to the internet, yeah. I've never, but there's been people, yeah, that I've met through this channel, yeah, that I'm like, yo, there's like people that are better than people that I've known my whole life, bro. Like some of them, you know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, I never thought, I've always been like, I don't, you know what I mean? But like there's been some people, bro, that just been supporting, man, and just been like, honestly, you man, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? And it's just like, yo, like some real brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? Some real brothers. But I'm the type of person I feel like I don't need no extra friends. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no extra friends because out of everyone that I've known throughout my life, very few I say are true friends. You get me? Like even my uncle was like that. Like he knew so many people, but he's like, yo, these man ain't my friends, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got on one hand, and 2 of the people he mentioned were family. You get me? So it's one of them ones where it's like, bro, I don't like, really making any new friends, bro. Do you get me? Like, but I can't lie. I've been a lot of real ones on the channel, bro. So I just want to say a massive thank you to those people, man. You know what I mean? You man already know who you are. So, you know what I mean? It is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. When you've been stung enough time. Yeah, exactly. You know, George. You're Angolan, you know. There ain't no time for no emotion. And then, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Big up Sunshine, man. Big up Sunshine every time, man. Every time. Yeah, man. Like, it's crazy. You know what the craziest thing is? The craziest thing is when my granddad died. I remember my uncle, the one that I mentioned that was crying like a baby years after when he saw my granddad's brother in Portugal. As soon as my granddad died, he's like, yo, be strong, be a man, be there for your sisters, whatever, just no emotion. It's just like, years later, you're bawling like a little kid. What happened to show no emotion? It's mad, bro. You get little flashbacks, you're like, it's mad, you know. It's actually mad. But I just want to say this, man. I just want to say this. Life is pain, but the pain, if you allow it, if you use it in the right way, can push you to do some great stuff in your life, can push you to be better than what you even may have imagined for yourself. And I'm using the pain that I'm going through, and I'm going to use it to be a better version of myself in it. That's what I'm going to use it for. I'm going to use it for good. I'm not going to put it into anything destructive, and just put it into the channel. You know what I mean? Put it into being better in it. That's how I've decided, like, I'm just going to just turn it into something positive. The same way when you play an R&B tune that's a hit, it's because the pain of the tune connects with people. The pain, the shit that artists went through, they turn it into something where everyone's singing along for it to be a number one, innit? It's crazy how you can use pain and turn it into something beautiful. Your pain is something is a value to somebody else. Your pain. It's crazy. Like the pain of a boxer and all the shit he has to go through to make weight, to get in shape and everything. All his pain is our entertainment. So pain is pain, innit? But through pain, you know what I'm saying? 50 became the biggest debut selling artist of all time off the back of being shot 9 times. You know what I mean? That's how I look at pain. It's like you can transform that pain into whatever you choose to. Something stupid to get locked up, or something positive. You know what I mean? I just choose to do something positive because I've done enough bullshit in my life. And yeah, that pain just doesn't define me. So yeah, man, whatever you're going through, just change it into something positive. Whether you work more hours to get yourself, you know, the holiday that you want, or pursue a dream that you had, you know, pursue a dream that you have, or whatever the case may be, just turn it into something positive. And not even on a revenge thing as well. Just turn it into something positive, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just turn that shit into something positive, bro. And yeah, man. Big up to everyone that's locked in. I don't want to make this show any longer than it needs to be. I will be back at 10:30 with another show, the All or Nothing show. Love to everyone that's heard me out. Big up for all the comments, you know, and the super chats and everything. All the love shown by everyone. You know what I'm saying? 10:30 we'll be back to talking football. And honestly, I genuinely appreciate all of you lot. I appreciate your support. And I appreciate everything you man are, you know, that you man bring to the channel, man. Real talk. So much love. You know what I mean? And stay positive, man. Life goes on. So stay positive. And don't let certain shit in your life define you. You know what I mean? Just keep going forward. We're going to redirect to troops. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Northside raid on the way in. We're going to Troops' channel. I'll see you lot at 10:30. Love, love, love to everyone locked in. Love, man.